The great ends of the Church are the proclamation of the gospel for the salvation of humankind, the shelter, nurture, and spiritual fellowship of the children of God, the maintenance of divine worship, the preservation of the truth, the promotion of social righteousness, and the exhibition of the kingdom of heaven to the world.
Since 1884, St. Stephen Presbyterian Church has exhibited the kingdom of heaven in the Fort Worth area, proclaiming the good news, practicing social righteousness, and compassionately providing for all God's children. We have always been a welcoming community of believers because we believe one person or one church can really make a difference.
St. Stephen was founded over 100 years ago as Broadway Presbyterian Church in downtown Fort Worth. In the 1940s, Broadway's leadership envisioned a southwestern basilica styled after a great Scottish church set upon a hill near Texas Christian University. From the seed of an idea and with 30 years of patient work rose St. Stephen, a place of beauty, spirituality, and reverence to God. St. Stephen's music program and choir are celebrated and respected throughout the community.
Jesus said, "With what can we compare the kingdom of God? Or what parable shall we use for it? It is like a grain of mustard seed, which, when sown upon the ground, is the smallest of all the seeds of the earth. Yet when it is sown, it grows up and becomes the greatest of all shrubs, and puts forth large branches, so that the birds of the air can make nests in its shade."
Discipleship at St. Stephen has always been marked by a serious commitment to Christian citizenship and social responsibility.
We had an extraordinarily cold winter that year, and we woke up to the news that a homeless man had frozen to death one night. St. Stephen's pastor, Bill Jablanowski, was outraged. He said, "No one must ever die of exposure in Fort Worth again." That was the genesis of the Presbyterian Night Shelter.
The St. Stephen Presbyterian Day School started several years ago as a Mother's Day Out program and now provides a Christian environment for a daycare 2 days a week to infants all the way up to pre-kindergarten.
After the tsunami last year, everyone was so anxious to help. It just felt like St. Stephen had to do something. We had this idea to have a tsunami sale and have people just fill the parish hall with things to sell to benefit the victims of the storm. It was a different way to do it, but that's what made it so exciting. Within 3 weeks, we went from idea to event, with people throughout the church participating. We raised over $10,000 that we were able to send to Presbyterian disaster relief. This congregation is amazing.